Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a AT&T telephone answering machine, and this is a 1309. And many of you probably have seen these. There's different various models that AT&T put out. This is the single tape model, and everything worked off one tape. Your outgoing message, your incoming message, and everything like that. Basically, this telephone answering machine was in here about 4 or 5 years ago, and we put a belt in it. And so now the customer has had a problem with it, and he wasn't really sure what was going on with it. And so anyway, we troubleshooted this unit, and basically the telephone answering machine is working properly. It just doesn't have any volume. And so it's kind of a common problem with these. I've seen many of these do this. The volume control kind of gives out. And we had a whole bunch of these at one time, these slide volume controls. And this is the one that is in this unit. And so you got to watch these when you replace them. You have to stick with pretty close to the ohms that they are rated at. And this one is rated at 20 ohms. And I have another one over here that we're going to replace it with. And you know, AT&T makes a pretty decent machine here. They made a lot of these different kind of little various models of the same kind of machine, and they were pretty decent machines. But anyway, you want to stick with the same rating on the ohms, and I'll show you here real quick. There's a little rating there. You may be able to see it. And it's rated at 20K ohms. So you want to stick with that. The problem is I don't have any of these left. We went through so many of them through the years that I just don't have any more left. And as you can see, this one just kind of exploded. It, you know, just gave out, and it kind of all broke up, and it just isn't going to work any longer. There's no way to really repair it. And this new one here that we have is a little different size, and on the other side of the board it goes right in this area. So right in this area I had to make some extra holes, and when we did that, this kind of gives you a look at what we did here. You can see that I basically had to make some extra holes because the new one is a little bit bigger. And so where the holes were normally would have been right here, and I kept that hole, but then it would have been here and here, and I actually had to make another hole and move it down. And when I did that, I ended up in the middle of a trace on the main PC board here. So I had to cut that trace away, and we will reconnect that trace as soon as we install this variable control. And I'm going to have to use some little jumpers and move down a spot and then move down a spot again and then reconnect my trace. So we're basically just going to be doing that right now, and I've got some trace wire here that I'm going to use to make my jumps with. So I'm just going to go ahead and start installing this this new variable. And they have this one rated right here. I'll try to give you a look at that. So anyway, let's put this guy in real quick. Kind of get him in there. There's another way you can repair this, is you can short the circuitry totally out on the volume control, because that's basically what the circuit's looking for. The resistance comes in where the resistance basically comes in to turn the volume down. So The circuit is actually designed with the circuit being wide open. We're going to go ahead and get some solder on this and get it to hold. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. And so that got that circuit. Now what's going to happen here is this contact on the slide switch has to go here, and then this one goes here. So I'm going to bend this one up a little bit towards that direction. And we're going to put a little bit of trace wire on there. And we'll get that connection going. I had to cut this trace too because it would be on the wrong post of our variable if I didn't. Get that jumper into place. And took care of that one. Now we want to jump from this post back over here, because that's where that post would really go. So we want to get a little solder on that post and tin it. Use another little jumper. And actually, to give this variable a little bit of strength when it stands up, I want to load this down with solder, because normally that would be on a trace. And it'll give it some stability. And then we want to make our last connection and reconnect the trace that I actually had to cut out of the way. So that puts everything back to normal. And this is going to give you a little look. Get this light out of the way. You can see that. And so now we're gonna do a little final check on this. Just want to stabilize this a little bit. Go ahead and plug the unit in. It'll start doing its self-checks. Let it kind of do its thing and get straightened out here. It's just trying to set up is what it's trying to do.
Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6.
Now what I want to do is I want to hit this variable with a little cleaner. Slide it up and down a couple times. Because even sitting, these things can get dirty.
Outgoing message test 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test.
We'll try that one more time. As soon as it sets up.
Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test.
Try that one more time.
Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test.
Okay, now we're ready to call the unit, and that's what we're going to do with this little guy right here. We're going to go ahead and, you're not going to hear it ring, but it's definitely going to be ringing. Every time you see this red light here, what happens is the analyzer is ringing the answering machine. Should pick up on about 4 rings, so it should pick up here in a second. There we go.
Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Outgoing message.
Now this may feed back a little. Incoming message test 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message test 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message test. Hello, hello. Now we'll We'll let it set up here. Now our indicator should indicate that we have a message here, so it's going to flash once. And what happens is, depending on how many messages you had, this light would flash like two times, or 3 times. In this instance here, it's just probably going to flash this one time because I just have one message on there. Now we're going to go ahead, now that the tape is all done, we're going to go ahead and play the message.
Incoming message test 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message test 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Incoming message test. Hello, hello.
It's me. I got your message, but it was late last.
I have no idea what that was. That's an old tape, so who knows what that was. Anyway, and I have the customer's original tape. It's here somewhere. I believe it's right here. Because he went out and bought a bunch of new tapes, and this was his original. So he bought another tape and another tape, thinking that the possibility it was the tapes, and I didn't want to put his message up because it's got his phone number on it. So anyway, the unit is repaired now, and although we didn't have the exact replacement part, and the one that we did have carried the same ohms, I'm going to take what I can get, because you can't hardly find these stand-up variables. They're very difficult to find, because most of these answering machines, the volume control, if it was a slide one and it wasn't digital where you would push the volume up and down, the slide controls were on the side of most of these telephones and telephone answering machines. And so these stand-up off the board variables, the stand-ups, are very hard to find. So I'm going to take what I can get, and that's why I went to all the trouble to put that one in, just for the simple fact that you just don't, you're just not going to find these just anywhere. And so we have replaced so many of these through the years that I kind of ran myself out of my stock that I had of them. But this repairs this telephone answering machine. And like I said earlier, this unit's been around a long time. The last time this unit was worked on was 4 or 5 years ago, and the thing is still working. So that just shows you that, some of these products are pretty decent products. And although there was nothing really majorly seriously, wrong with it, with just a few times in the shop, this unit continues to work. And the gentleman that owns this is elderly. So, when someone gets attached to something that they're used to using all the time, for him to find a machine like this again, it'd just be very difficult. And they don't even sell new ones like this anymore. They're not even tape machines anymore. So, this is going to keep him happy because he's familiar with this unit. And that's what we get a lot of here at the shop. People who get familiar with their equipment and they want to keep using it. And that's why we're here. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com. And you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.